a check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. They played two of the more memorable Super Bowls in recent history. The Giants and Patriots are underway again.
said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot.
Newton on first down. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And the Patriot first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
It's a gain of
another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Patriots.
Sony Michel, his first carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Down at the 23.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
Second and 4. Now it's Newton. That is caught at the 7. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal at the 1. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Justin Rohrwasser.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
McCourty on the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Devin McCourty.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
Jones. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Sack.
The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down. And you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
First down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Newton. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw is Newton. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And it's 3rd and short.
And 2 yards to go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
He was brought
a 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Patriots.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. With a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Brought down.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Giants nothing.
Second and 9. Harris. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Kyler Fackrell drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes
better.
it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, 70 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the extra point.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
It's 10.
Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Newton. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got it to James White. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
At the 2-yard
Nice
line.
job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Patriots 17, Giants 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Jones sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Catch is made by Harry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of
another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
From the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for N'Keal Harry. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Makes the score.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Patriots 27, Giants 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. Touchdown, Giants. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
Graham Gano on 40.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2nd and 5.
30-yard line.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3-yard gain on the play. brings up third down.
From the gun, Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
First target, first catch, and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, Newton. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Patriots.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. This is Michel on the counter, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. 26. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We got 4. We got 4.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Brings up sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch QB drop. Read the look,
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Throwing Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Wayne Goldman there to make the grab. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
20.
Newton now to throw. This is White on the screen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because You just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Michelle. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Newton. He hits White, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That third down conversion good for 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Michelle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's taken down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On first down, Michelle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it. They've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
23-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54.
54. Mike 54.
Get the ball.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He completes it to Tate. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Mike 54.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.